The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
Hello and welcome. I'm Wedfindai with the news. In this edition, Special Forces seize high-powered guns in Tsak Valley, Madang residents embrace new norm, and NRL star optimistic of PNG Chiefs' future. Acting Commissioner of Police Samson Kua has announced the successful conclusion of a major intelligence-led operation in a village in Tsak Valley early yesterday morning, resulting in the seizure of 2 high-powered M16 rifles and the neutralization of 2 armed offenders. The operation, executed by security forces with the Upper Highlands Special Operations, commenced in the early hours of Friday, January 2nd, 2026, with the objective to locate and apprehend suspects in possession of factory-made firearms known to be used in tribal conflicts.
Acting Police Commissioner Samson Kua reported that raids were conducted simultaneously on 2 locations yesterday morning. Upon attempting entry at the first location, security forces came under immediate indiscriminate fire from a suspect inside the dwelling. 1 member of the security force was shot and wounded in the initial exchange. In response, the team returned fire to suppress the threat, resulting in the armed offender being shot dead. A M16 factory-made rifle and a loaded magazine were recovered from the scene. Kua said in the second targeted location, security forces engaged another armed individual who was subsequently shot and killed. A second M16 rifle with a loaded magazine was retrieved, along with a modified .38 caliber revolver and ammunition for both 7.62mm and 5.56mm calibers. 3 additional suspects were apprehended at the scene and are currently detained. Acting Commissioner Kua further stated that following the raids, which concluded at 6:30 a.m. yesterday, security forces faced a coordinated ambush while attempting to leave the village. He said tribesmen associated with the suspects felled large trees across the exit route at 3 separate locations, bringing down power lines to obstruct the convoy. The members of the Special Force came under heavy fire from armed tribesmen positioned on high ground and flanks while they were physically clearing the blocked road. He reported that the police vehicle was struck by gunfire, narrowly missing the driver. This led to the team engaging heavy firepower and technical maneuvers to fight their way out, supported by PNGDF Bravo 2 Company. The wounded officer was stabilized at the scene by an army medic and transported to hospital, where he was treated for pellet and has since been discharged to recover. Acting Commissioner Kua confirmed that the 3 detained suspects will undergo questioning and formal charging. A vehicle belonging to one of the suspects was also impounded. Kua said intelligence indicates that the 2 confiscated M16 rifles were being utilized as hired guns, and police will be conducting an immediate trace on the serial numbers to establish their origin. Ruth Rungula, TV1 News.
Meantime, social media posts of people being killed in this operation are being circulated, but police are yet to confirm these deaths. This is a developing story, and TV1 will provide an update once provided by police. The enforcement of the Summary Act 2018 has stirred debate amongst the public and residents of Madang Province after it came into effect on the 1st of January 2026. On the 1st of January, 20 offenders were apprehended and charged accordingly at the Jomba police station, with those who could afford the 500 kina bail walking out while others are still being detained, awaiting court hearing next Tuesday, 6th of January.
The people of Madang are slowly embracing the new norm with clear indications of taking back Madang and restoring its beauty. Though attracting some negative feedback, the public are cooperating in taking ownership of this initiative. There were instances of the public chasing smokers and chewers in town and on buses, causing commotions, and residents took it on themselves to carry out awareness within the market areas to mothers coming in from other rural districts. Many residents have welcomed this move as the town looks cleaner than it used to be.
Last year started
A former resident who has come back to spend the holidays was surprised to see how Madang has changed from 12 months ago, commending authorities for the reinforcement of the Summary Offences Act 2018.
Since leaving Madang 5 years ago and coming back, I've noticed that the town's very clean. I think my last visit here was last year as well, and I noticed as well that the town was very clean. But this year, it's just more. It looks more beautiful.
Person in charge of implementing this, Senior Constable Eugene Wanai, has commended residents and commuters within the province for their support.
Now, unload bags, sometimes 8 o'clock now, coming up now, 11 o'clock, people around here. Oh, the man smile, what a good sign, good response. Community response, the same, and you appreciate, you embrace it with love. Good look forward, change channel, down with you. Thank you.
One eye clear there regarding designated chewing and smoking places in town, telling people that they can go to Nelrik, Kakaruk Market, Ward 1 and Ward 2 markets, which are in close proximity to town. He also clarified that it was not a ban on betel nut itself, but rather a rule to regulate and guide people on approaches towards taking ownership of the town due to bad habits and attitudes of spitting and throwing rubbish in town.
So no one talks about you not getting a you go to those places. Leave the town out of order. It must have clean. Yes, behavior and attitude blame the lesson and take a boy when bust over. For the last 8 months, people policeman marry every afternoon, 6 o'clock, clean up. We don't get a problem there. Through the Kalana passing the Madang straight and now come up. You said you complain or you're kind. And you don't understand that. You're supposed to go to place.
While there are a few resentments, the aim is to restore the good look of the town and help minimize health risks associated with betel nut like TB. Ruth Rungula, TVWAN News.
Pacific Towing has successfully refloated the grounded Coral Expeditions cruise vessel Coral Adventurer. The vessel ran aground in Morobe province last month after it struck a coral reef. The refloating took place on the afternoon of December 30th, 2025, near Finschhafen, approximately 65 miles northeast of Lae. Following the vessel's grounding, Pacific Towing was engaged to lead the salvage and recovery efforts. Meantime, all passengers on board the cruise ship returned to Australia safely via a chartered plane on the 30th of December 2025. Remote communities in Karamui District, Simbu Province have received vital maternal and child health services following a special outreach led by the Simbu Provincial Health Authority. Health workers from Kundiawa General Hospital were deployed to Solnomane, Karamui District to deliver maternal and child health services under the Maternal Child Health Program. The outreach was coordinated by the Simbu Provincial Family Health Authority with support from UNICEF, the World Health Organization, and aviation services from Mount Hagen. The operation focused on remote health facilities in Karamui, where access to basic health services remain a major challenge due to the absence of road links and difficult terrain. Sister Mauro says the outreach targeted 4 health facilities in Karamui district, delivering essential medical supplies to support maternal care and child health.
On the 13th of December 2025, from the Office of Provincial Family Health, we deployed 14 officers to Karamui district health facilities to do vaccination FIV injections.
A total of 40 nursing officers were deployed across 27 ward areas in Karamui. The teams delivered polio drops, routine immunization, family planning services, and attended to sick patients, many of whom had never accessed health services before. Community health worker Ken Alus from Kundiawa General Hospital joined the Karamui outreach team. He says health workers face long and difficult journeys to reach clinical sites.
All go come. Mibla officers, mibla staff lo, hub lo, clinic na. All carriers lo mibla all go come lo kisim all suit marasin was short lo clinic sites. So distance and narbla we mibla facing distance lonwe. Mountain mibla climbing, wara mibla program, plus hard league, but mibla call lo make it isla work so mibla go na seven.
Transport delays also affected the operation, with flights not operating regularly into Karamui and teams forced to wait days before being picked up.
One the challenge we mibla facing lo facility mibla should come lo weekend, but no transportation lo have so balusam no full time go come. Mibla waited till today Wednesday mibla team Negabo one time bomai. First balus camping mibla lo Negabo strip and then mibla officers lo Negabo mibla Kalab camping all officers lo bomai na mibla kam.
Health authorities say continued support and air transport are essential to ensure mothers and children in remote districts like Karamui receive life-saving health services. You're watching TVWAN News. We'll bring you the day's other stories after the break. Stay with us.
Banking doesn't have to be complicated. With PSB's One Talk Wallet, control your money wherever, whenever. Dial *131#, enter your PIN, select cash in or out, and generate a secure code to withdraw cash. It's the only wallet for cardless ATM withdrawals. Send and receive funds, pay for goods and bills, or withdraw cash with ease. All with BSB's One Talk Wallet. BSB's One Talk Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# today.
P&G's favorite soft drink now in bottles. GoldSport brings you fresh, bold flavors in brand new 500ml bottles. Taste the rainbow. More freshness, more flavor, more fun. Lime, orange, raspberry, and pineapple. Proudly made in P&G. Proudly GoldSport.
Are you a small business owner or just starting up? Need mobile plans for your team and Wi-Fi internet for your office? But also need flexibility, simplicity, and value? Then the Digicel SME Club is for you. Digicel's SME Club will keep your business connected with the best rates in PNG, affordable mobile plans with unlimited in-group calls, SMS, plus international minutes. Enjoy fast, reliable internet tailored for your business, starting from just 375 kina per month. With Digicel's SME Club, there are no contracts and no security deposit. Just seamless 24/7 dedicated customer support, a loyalty rewards program, and monthly discounts when you pay your bill using Digicel Cell Money. Keep your business connected and thriving with Digicel's SME Club. Contact us today on 7373-0000 or dial 126 for details. Your business deserves the best. Join Digicel's SME Club today.
Port Moresby Nature Park has hosted its first Center for Species Survival Papua New Guinea networking event, marking an important step for wildlife conservation in the country. The event brought together 15 members of the IUCN Species Survival Commission's species specialist groups and national conservation partners. It followed the launch of the IUCN Center for Species Survival PNG in May 2025. Species specialists shared updates on their research, conservation planning, and species assessments, while strengthening collaboration and communication among partners. Presentations also highlighted upcoming activities, including Reserve the Red Species Pledge, the PNG Species Symposium, and the Oceania Species Symposium scheduled for 2026. General Secretary for Oil Palm Industry Corporation, Capson Pupita, has extended his sincere appreciation and gratitude to OPIC officers who have reached their retirement age. Speaking at the retirees event in Kimber, West New Britain recently, Pupita thanked the officers for their loyalty and commitment to OPIC.
Captain Pupita, the General Secretary for the Oil Palm Industry Corporation, or OPIC, recently expressed his heartfelt appreciation and gratitude to OPIC officers who have reached their retirement age during a special event held in Kimber, West New Britain.
Next is Joseph Jervis, and carrying 31 years of service. You may welcome to the stage.
In his speech at the retirees event, Pupita acknowledged the contributions made by these officers throughout their careers, emphasizing their loyalty and commitment to the organization and the oil palm industry. He praised their dedication, which has played a vital role in the development and success of OPIC and the broader agricultural community. Meanwhile, Coordinator for Smallholders Affairs for New Britain Palm Oil Limited, Wilfred Tangole, also acknowledged the retirees' contributions that has laid a strong foundation upon which the current and future generations of OPIC staff will continue to build.
You have worked alongside our fathers and our pioneers who pushed development, especially palm oil, in this province, and in terms of creating the idea that the concept of oil palm is good for also VOPs, or village oil palm. That is a concept that most of them were advising us that it was not easy to accept and push forward. You saw the future of this industry at that time and what it would bring to this land and its people.
A total of 14 staff retired, which include 9 from the Oskins project, 4 from the Biela project, and 1 from Popondetta project. Freddie Mo, TVWAN News.
Meanwhile, David Naon, a representative of the retiring officers and a dedicated employee of OPIC for 31 years, took the opportunity to express his gratitude to the organization. He thanked OPIC for providing them with the opportunity to work and serve the nation through their diverse roles within the corporation. In his reflection, Naon acknowledged that while the journey was not without challenges and obstacles, the commitment and loyalty of the retirees remained steadfast. He highlighted that their dedication to serving the people of Papua New Guinea was a driving force throughout their careers.
But at the end of the day, our duty was to save the people under the welcome, regardless of what. And David and I have been around for 48 years. And for me personally, I started here in 1978, so when I finished here in Hoskins, that is speaking to me. And for some of us who were fortunate to move on the other projects, for one, I started here in 78. I went over to Popondetta, stayed 8 years there. I went to Milne Bay, 8 years, and I came back. And I'm going to say goodbye to all of you.
Member for Nakanai and Minister for Oil Palm Francis Maneke has described the former provincial administrator of West New Britain, late Williamson Hosea, as a humble and transparent leader. Maneke made these remarks during the funeral service for late Hosea at Galilo village in Hoskins, Nakanai district.
Francis Maneke, the member for Nakanai and Minister for Oil Palm, paid tribute to the late Williamson Hosea during the funeral service held in Galilo Village, Hoskins, Nakanai district recently. Maneke described Hosea as a humble and transparent leader, highlighting the positive impact he had on the community and his dedication to public service. Maneke reflected on Hosea's qualities that made him a respected figure in West New Britain, emphasizing his integrity and commitment to the welfare of the people he served.
Like thank you, ma'am. Time learned, one time meet black. Honorable Sasindran with well. The one something me, lo in a way me, or some lily plan, me mentor me indirectly, lo. Administration blood. Even we no clear to tas to lem sa kamna. I'm talking me nogat emi also. Also na me acknowledge him. Unem work, unem contribution of life lo me. Also member. Lo you blow people lo you know.
Provincial member for West New Britain, Sasindran Mutuvel, also paid tribute to late Williamson, honoring his legacy and recognizing his contributions to the society. Mutuvel further highlighted and reinforced the values of leadership and integrity that late Hosea exemplified in the West New Britain provincial administration.
Hosea remained committed to the institution and to the people of West New Britain. His contribution to strengthening the provincial administration and mentoring young officers will remain part of his legacy.
Late Hosea's character and service has inspired current and future leaders in the province to uphold similar principles. He was a long-serving public servant who served for 46 years, exiting the public service a few years ago. Of the balance, he served as the West New Britain Provincial Administrator for 10 years. Freddie Moe, TVWAN News.
Thanks for staying with us. We will take a short break and return with sports on the other side. Stay tuned.
For too long, banking has felt out of reach for many. But now, PSP's One-Took Wallet is here to change that. Send and receive money, pay bills, and top up. It's your money, wherever, whenever. Because at PSP, we are committed to improving how our customers connect to our One-Talks, to our family, to the ones we love. PSP's One-Took Wallet. Money made easy. Dial *131# for everyone.
What would you say to 6 months free bonus credit? Wowee! That's right. Get the Wowee 4G LTE smartphone from Digicel and you'll enjoy 35 Kina bonus credit every month for 6 months, plus a whopping 50 gigs of data and 60 minutes free talk for 7 days. Hurry! Get your Wowee 4G LTE smartphone for only 199 Kina at a Digicel store or agent today and say Wowee to a total of 210 Kina free credit. Only with Digicel.
What's different about how we cover India? This is Inside India. We're counting down to the market open in India. We don't just report the headlines. We connect the dots. Will this be a blessing or a curse for private sector banks? As your host, I bring years of experience covering India. Should RBI save its firepower and not cut in December? How do we transform our workforce when investment is not coming in right now? Would you put your money where your mouth is? And I continue to ask the questions that matter. Inside India, this is your gateway to the India story.
Welcome back. In sports, the Sydney Roosters and New South Wales Blues utility Connor Watson has expressed optimism for the PNG Chiefs following Sydney Roosters' Kokoda Trail bonding trip, which he was a part of. Sharing his experience with Zero Tackle, he pointed out how PNG people loved rugby and how everyone he met were talking rugby.
Watson was amongst 16 Roosters players and staff, including Captain James Tedesco, halfback Sam Walker and coach Trent Robinson, who completed a 96-kilometer Kokoda Trail in a bid to strengthen squad unity ahead of the 2026 NRL season.
Joy, 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 there'll be joy by and by. Joy, 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 when the joy step around. Joy, 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 for the days growing up. When the way comes together.
Sharing his experience on this trip, Watson said this was his first time traveling to PNG and he was surprised. His conversation with the locals were mostly about NRL and the anticipation of the new NRL franchise, PNG Chiefs. Watson said his everyday conversation topics included NRL, who the new coach for the PNG Chiefs will be, and what sort of players they want to have in their team. He said even the porters he worked with were rugby league mad. The New South Wales Blues utilities said while safety and recruitment have been a major talking point in Australia, locals have shown passion and different attitudes towards their team and the sport of rugby league and said those players playing for Chiefs would not want to let them down. Watson said the Kokoda experience was a great one. It helped him understand the Kokoda history, connect with the locals and, most of all, strengthen the connection amongst Roosters players ahead of the NRL season 2026. Meanwhile, the PNG Chiefs have confirmed the homegrown Sir Hubert Murray Stadium and will be negotiating with players for recruitment next year ahead of their entry in 2028. Rex Litter, TV1 Sports.
The national women's cricket team PNG Lewas take on two important international tours in January and February 2026. The team flew out on December 30, 2025, first to Adelaide, Australia, before continuing on to Nepal for an ICC event. The team will be based in Australia until January 10. During this period, the team will compete in the Australia Country Championships, which forms part of their high-performance preparation. The Lewas will then travel to Nepal on January 11 to participate in the ICC Women's Global Qualifier, scheduled to run from January 13 to February 2nd. World Rugby and Rugby Australia have confirmed Perth will remain home to the Australia leg of HSBC SVNS series for the next 3 years, extending the city's partnership through to 2028. The announcement comes as excitement builds ahead of the HSBC SVNS 2025 season opener in Dubai at the end of November, which will once again showcase the action-packed global format of rugby sevens.
Step, offload, Carter reaches out, not there yet. Mugabe Black, though, will score.
Perth's HBF Park will host the Australian round from the 7th to the 8th of February 2026. marking the fourth leg of the Global Series. The two-day festival will bring together the world's top men's and women's teams as they continue their journey towards the remaining World Championship and build momentum on the road to the Los Angeles 2028 Olympic Games. Hosted by Rugby Australia, the Perth SVNS Top has established itself as a popular event on the circuit, both for its high-energy atmosphere and for the warm welcome extended by the local fans. The HSBC 7 Series continues to redefine the Rugby Sevens experience, combining elite, fast-paced sport with a festival of music, food and culture. World Rugby Chief Executive Alan Gilpin described how Perth has firmly established itself as a destination of the HSBC Sevens calendar. He said the energy from fans and the iconic setting make it a perfect showcase for what Sevens is all about: world-class rugby, vibrant entertainment and a truly global festival experience. Rugby Australia Chief Executive Phil Wall added that the people of Western Australia have warmly embraced the HSBC 7 Series, and his thrilled that association will continue for an additional 3 years. Rex Lita, TV1 Sports.
And now the weather. Southern Port Moresby, mostly cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms, clearing to fine tomorrow morning. Alotau, rain and thunderstorms this afternoon, easing to mostly fine overnight. Momase, Lay, some rain with possible thunderstorms tonight, clearing to fine tomorrow. Madang and Wewak, partly cloudy with chances of few showers this afternoon, mostly fine tonight. New Guinea Islands, Kokopo Rabaul, partly cloudy with chances of some showers. Lorengau and Buka, mostly fine. And Highlands region, Mount Hagen, partly cloudy to mostly cloudy with some showers. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, becoming cloudy with some rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Ocean forecast for PNG areas for the next 24 hours. Coral Sea, seas slight to moderate with southwest to southeast wind of 10 to 15 knots. Solomon Sea, seas slight with northwest to southwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Bismarck Seas, seas slight to moderate with northwest winds of 5 to 15 knots. Pacific Ocean, seas smooth with west to northwest winds of 5 to 10 knots. And coastal waters forecast, waters of southern PNG Indonesian border to Daru, to Kiwai Island to Kerema, to Yule Island to Wood Point, to Samarai Island, seas 0.5 to 1.3 meters. Waters of Finchafen through Vitia Strait to Siasi Long Island to Madang, seas 0.5 to 1.5 meters. Waters of Manus and its western group of islands, seas 0.5 to 1 meter. And news ends on that note. From the news team, pleasant viewing. Good night.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by